Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1308 of What You Up To Now, talking about frameworks. And my favorite framework, of course, is currently, since 2020 and into 2021, is the SOAP framework. Talk about it a lot. I've talked about it for hundreds of days, shared it hundreds of times, and will continue to share it because it has served me extremely well during the COVID pandemic. Today we are talking about frameworks on day 29 of the free August 2021 Get Up and Go Challenge. Been doing this Get Up and Go Challenge. This is the 8th time through since 2020 and the whole pandemic and things, and the world got chaotic and exploded, and basically everybody's life changed in such a short period of time. It was almost mind-boggling. So today we talked about the idiom weather the storm in Supersize Your Business and how to go about that, 4 ways to weather the storm. And of course we talked about COVID-19 because it is a storm and continues to be a storm for millions, if not billions of people. It's impacted and actually destroyed hundreds of thousands of businesses in the United States alone. Millions of people have died, so it's a big deal. It's a bad thing, and it's not going away anytime soon. So we need to have ways and strategies that we deal with this and any other change or challenge that we're faced with. Thus, the framework, the discussion of different frameworks, how you take frameworks, what are the 6 strategic steps of frameworks, how you make them your own. Because the truth is, everything we learn or hear or see, it doesn't matter at all to us until we choose to do something with it and make it our own. And so we might learn a great definition or a great idiom or a great story, but until we make that story our own, nothing matters. It doesn't impact, it doesn't move us, it doesn't have any effect on us whatsoever. So share different ways to deal with that, how to weather the storm with respect to COVID and our businesses, as well as, our personal lives. It's impossible for us as human beings, as much as we like to think we can, to separate our business and our working life from our home life and our personal life. They're interconnected. Why? Because we're the same person. Wherever we go, there we are. Today, our annual challenge was about getting away from our problems and our cares and just how do we escape them and what's a way to do that, because everybody deserves a day, according to Maya Angelou, of escaping and getting away and not even to doubt, worry, fear, or think about or ponder our cares or our problems. We all need some carefree time away, and however you find that, that's what we shared today. I like to meditate and do gratitude and get out in nature every day. Those are some of my ways to not focus on the challenges or the problems that are in all of our lives all the time. To think that we're not going to have changes or challenges in our life, that's like beyond naive. We can set things up and structure them in our lives, but no matter how I don't want to say anal we are about planning and organizing and structuring and setting things up, we can only influence and control ourselves. Everything else is, I want to say, a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to get on any given day. So we have to be prepared for that and be okay with that if we're going to survive and make it through this crazy thing called life. So, annual challenge, carefree day, supersize your business, weather the storm. How do you weather the storm? What do you do and what have you done? I would love if you would share in the comments below, what have you done that's really been positive and successful and helped you out during the COVID-19 pandemic, either with respect to work or home or family or relationships. What are some of the things that you've done? What have you found the most beneficial during this time of craziness and change and chaos? Share that in the comments below. Not bitch, moan, whining, and complaining. What are the positive things that you've done that have worked for you? Maybe it's you started reading the Bible. Maybe you started reading a book. Maybe you started listening to meditations. Maybe you started consuming certain types of content that were positive and mind thinking for yourself, encouraging, not mindless media watching, droning, Netflix type behaviors. Now, I will admit I have been guilty in the last year and a half or last year and 8 months of consuming far more entertainment media than I usually do. And I'm talking comedies and Netflix movies, maybe some horror movies thrown in, a little Walking Dead, and things like that. I'm not talking about like media like the news, because the news is worse than entertainment. It's propaganda and mind-altering numbing, brain turning off activity, and I don't want anyone else thinking for me, so I choose what I am and am not going to watch and feed my mind. I encourage you to do the same, because we always have to be responsible for ourselves and think for ourselves. Even if we don't feel like we have to, we absolutely positively do, because nobody's going to do it for us. Of course, people will think for us, media and politicians and other people will control and think for us if we choose not to do it ourselves. But I'm like, why would you ever give that up? That's what makes life fun. That's what makes us free. That's what makes us human, is we have the capacity to think and choose and decide and learn and grow and become whatever it is we want to become. That's it. That's what I'm working on today. I'm having a sleepover with my granddaughter right now, so I am signing off, and I will be with you tomorrow. Any questions, ask. Otherwise, have an absolutely fantastic and awesome day.